Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly. Wick. Legendary assassin Josh Wick retired from his violent career after marrying the love of his life. Her sudden death leaves John in deep mourning when sadistic mobster Joseph Tarasov and his thugs steal John's prized car and kill the puppy that was a last gift from his wife. John unleashes their remorseless killing machine within a seeks vengeance. Meanwhile, Joseph's father, John's former colleague, puts a huge bounty on John's head. The Wolf of Wall Street. In 1987, Jordan Belfort takes an entry-level job at a Wall Street brokerage firm. By the early 1990s, while still in his 20s, Belfort founds his own firm, Stratton Oakmont. Together with his trusted lieutenant and a merry band of brokers, Belfort makes a huge fortune by defrauding wealthy investors out of millions. However, while Belfort and his cronies participate in a hegemonic brew of sex, drugs, and thrills, the SEC and the FBI close in on his empire of excess.
The Great Gatsby. Midwest native Nick Carraway arrives in 1922 New York in search of the American dream. Nick, a would-be writer, moves in next door to millionaire Jay Gatsby and crosses the bay from his cousin Daisy and her philandering husband Tom. Thus Nick becomes drawn into the captivating world of the wealthy, and as he bears witness to their illusions and deceits, paints a tale of impossible love, dreams, and tragedy.
Take the lead. When internationally renowned dancer Pierre Dulain takes a teaching job in New York City public school, he meets ridicule from the streetwise students who scoff at the notion of ballroom dancing. Far from being discouraged, he met their hip-hop moves with his classical style, helping them create a dance form and in the process becoming their mentor.
Leon the Professional. Leon, the top hitman in New York, has earned a rep as an effective cleaner, but when his next-door neighbors are whipped out by a loose Canadian agent, he becomes too unwilling custodian of 20-year-old Matilda. Before long, Matilda's thoughts turn to revenge, and she considers following in Leon's footsteps. Forrest Gump. Slow-witted Forrest Gump has never thought of himself as disadvantaged, and thanks to his supportive mother, he leads anything but a restricted life. Whether dominating on the gridiron as a college football star, fighting in the Vietnam, or captaining a shrimp boat, Forrest inspires people with his childlike optimism. But one person Forrest cares about most may be the most difficult to save: his childhood love, the sweet but troubled Jenny. The Social Network. In 2003, Harvard undergrad and computer genius Mark Zuckerberg begins work on a new concept that eventually turns into the global social network known as Facebook. 6 years later, he is one of the youngest billionaires ever, but Zuckerberg finds that his unprecedented success leads to both personal and legal complications when he ends up on the receiving end of two lawsuits, one involving his former friend, based on the book The Accidental Billionaires. Friends with benefits. Jamie is a New York-based executive recruiter who entices Dylan, an art director from Los Angeles, to take a job at the New York office of JQ magazine. Finding that they have much in common, the two become fast friends. Feeling jaded by a number of broken romances, Dylan and Jamie decide that they are ready to quit looking for true love and focus on having fun. However, complications unfold when the two spouses add sex to their relationship. The Hangover. 2 days before his wedding, Doug, Justin Butler, and 3 friends, Bradley Cooper, Ed Helms, Zach Galifianakis, drive to Las Vegas for a wild and memorable stag party. In fact, when the 3 groomsmen wake up the next morning, they can't remember a thing, nor can they find Doug. With little time to spare, the 3 hazy bells try to retrieve